Mister, meta cámara, cámara.
Cámara, cámara. Sí. Es como 500 kilos.
¿Cómo no me estoy? Levanta, levanta.
Sí, sí, sí. Cuidado, cuidado, cuidado. Sí. Okay, I'll feel better once we at least get the front tire over the fucking boat edge. Yeah, brothers, yeah. Well, I'm on the boat. My hammock is pitched in the back. And yeah, so we'll be leaving in an hour or two, I think. They're not going to be doing any river stuff at night. That's why it takes 5 days instead of 4. Because the water levels are low and there's a lot more sandbanks and stuff out there. Now that it's dark, we're spending the night on the boat here in port. Fuck yeah, we're finally moving. And here's my home for the next 4 or 5 days. Okay, they just rang the dinner bell. Basically, it's just a fucking mad rush. Alright, so I know I've done some postings on food and, you know, showcasing or trying to highlight when people are doing really good meals. This is the exact opposite of that kind of posting. This meal was probably the worst one I've ever had in my life. Imagine if you were in a prison, this is what they'd be feeding you. So maybe that's where the cook comes from. I don't know. All right, so you know that negative experience you have when you're on the plane and somebody gets in the seat next to you and they take up way more space than they should? That's exactly what I got going on here. Okay, so perfect. I spoke to the boat crew. They moved me up to the very top deck. I get a space right behind the bridge, all to myself. Well, man, you gotta be fucking kidding me. This is where you take a village and you put them in a sardine can and you hang out for a week. That's the experience here. It's there is no personal space. That's why I had to move up to the top deck, because psychologically it was fucking me up. Alright, so this is the fucking shit that's happening in my sanctuary. All of a sudden all these fucking guys show up. They're all moving into here. The whole group's fucking moved in. So I told them if they want a cold, they can fucking stay. But they're idiots. Oh, fucking chaos. Scrambling for food. So everybody knows the food on the boat is shit. So thank God for these little boat vendors. When you pull into a port, all these vendors come off the hill and selling everything from water and juices and food. So I got 2 orders of fish. Based on the gruel that we get and the limited space that we get, I know one thing for sure. If I was ever going to jail, I'd rather have a fucking bullet in my head. That's for sure. Arriving in Iquitos at night. Yeah, here's the center square. It's fucking rained like shit all night. I already know the dock area because when we landed last night, I had to walk up the earth dock, which is filled with garbage and lots of broken glass. And now with a bit of rain, that earth is now mud, and it's the red mud. So I'm gonna get into a motor car, little tuk-tuk, make my way to the port, and work on getting my bike off the boat. Oh, the cargo is still there. We gotta get up and over these entrance ways for the hull, so I don't know how that's gonna happen. There we go. It makes it slow, so that's a good thing. It's not rushing. That's when shit happens. So here's the drop down onto the ground. It's fucking dicey as shit, and it's basically a fucking garbage pit with lots of broken glass and all sorts of shit up there. So, let's see what happens here. This way. Okay, so we got it up from one set of pellets, and now it's literally just like walk it across the boat, from one boat to the next. That's a shoe. Nobody's steering. Fuck. There we go. Terra firma. Yeah, baby. All right, so it's Julian and I. So Julian works at the restaurant, the Texas Rose. We're heading in a motocar, going to the market in Belen.
Muy rico, cerveza.
See? So it's beer mixed with egg and then basically turned into a foam. Wow. It's dulce. And she won't look at the camera, but we'll get her a look.
Tortuga.
Sí. Tortuga. Sí, yo entiendo. Es un tortuga. Ok, uno. Sí, yo quiero probar. Por favor.
Con su plátano.
No, no plátano.
No, así no.
Este aceite es su aceite del huevo.
¿Ah,
Puede
sí?
chupar, es bueno.
We're all having a good laugh at the gringo.
Natural.
Ese huevo rejuvenece bastante. Le da 100 años más de vida. Todo.
Two turtle parts.
Ah, es tortuga.
Sí. So here are the grubs that are famous in this region. They actually grow in the palms, and you can have them deep fried. You can eat them raw. These guys looks like they're stuck on a barbecue. Este es para mí. Okay. Yeah, that's good. It's a mixed bag of pretty much everything. They got a few pig's feet. And the chorizo looks fantastic. A little bit of tripe. Lots of fish.
Palometa, pescado palometa.
Yeah, Belen Market. Nice big market. Everything is there. It's kind of cool. We're hanging out in the center square here in Nauta. The bike is making a bit of a splash. Everybody's jumping on the bike. We get photos. All right, so here's the Henry 10. This is the cargo boat that we're loading up. Otra plancha! You guys are making it so fucking complicated. All right, so the bike is now on the boat down there, the Henry 10. Right there, that guy. And so there's only going to be 12 other people on the boat, which is fucking brilliant, because that was not what I had coming up from Pucallpa. Oh, this boat is so much better than the last one. This is what it's supposed to be like, swinging in a hammock with a few other people. Amazon shoreline. It's nice. Well, we're about an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Yurimaguas. And although I loved getting into the Amazon and cruising around, I'm also glad getting out. There's a feeling of, I don't know, trapped. You're trapped when you're there because it's so difficult to get to and so difficult to get out of. Yurimaguas is that way. Freedom!